The day I found out my husband was cheating, the world didn't shatter. It just tilted. Everything looked the same, but felt fundamentally wrong. We had built a life together, brick by brick, filled with inside jokes, shared dreams, and the comfortable silence of two people who truly knew each other. Or so I thought. I was the one who remembered his coffee order, who knew which shirt was his favorite, who could calm him down with just a touch. I loved him with an honesty that felt as natural as breathing. The first clue was a text message I saw by accident. It wasn't anything scandalous, just a simple "good night, sleep well" with a heart emoji. But it wasn't from me. It wasn't from his mom or his sister. My heart started beating a little too fast. I told myself it was nothing, a misunderstanding. But then came the late nights at the office, the sudden need for privacy with his phone, the way he'd look through me instead of at me. The man I married was slowly being replaced by a stranger who wore his face. I tried to talk to him. I'd ask, "Is everything okay? You seem distant." He'd just smile, a hollow practice smile, and say, "Just tired from work, honey. Everything's fine." But it wasn't fine. The man who once shared every detail of his day with me now offered only vague summaries. The intimacy we shared, both emotional and physical, evaporated. I felt like I was living with a ghost. I was loving a memory. The final confirmation came not from a dramatic confrontation, but from a quiet discovery. A receipt from a hotel I'd never been to, for a date we never had. Tucked away in his coat pocket. That piece of paper was colder and sharper than any knife. It sliced through every excuse I had made for him, every benefit of the doubt I had given. He wasn't just tired. He wasn't just stressed. He was living a double life. And the most painful part? He did it all without fear or regret. There was no panicked apology, no desperate plea for forgiveness when I finally confronted him with the evidence. Just a cold, calculated calmness. He looked at me, the woman he had promised to cherish, and admitted it as if he were talking about the weather. He had been cheating for months. He didn't seem sorry that he did it. He only seemed annoyed that he got caught. My honest love had been met with his fearless betrayal. And in that moment, I realized something. My love for him wasn't the problem. His inability to honor it was. The foundation of our life wasn't just cracked. It was built on a lie. It hurt more than I can ever describe, a deep, soul-crushing ache. But as I stood there, looking at the stranger who was my husband, I knew I had to choose myself. I had to choose honesty, even if it meant walking away from the life I thought I wanted. It's a long road to healing, and some days are harder than others. But rebuilding your life on the solid ground of self-respect is a journey worth taking. You learn that your worth is not defined by someone else's betrayal. If you're going through something similar, please know you are not alone, and you deserve a love that is as honest as your own. Thank you for listening to my story. Please subscribe for more content on healing and finding your strength.